It's set to replace the intervention into Northern Territory Aboriginal communities, and now the federal government is putting up the money to fund the Stronger Futures legislation. It's promised to spend more than $600 million over 10 years on police and night patrols. But more importantly for Aboriginal people, the Commonwealth has also agreed to resume financial responsibility for remote outstations and homelands.
The Northern Territory Police Dog Unit has been at the sharp end of drug law enforcement during the 5-year emergency intervention in Northern Territory Aboriginal communities. The federal government wants to continue funding drug enforcement if its Stronger Futures legislation is passed to replace the intervention.
We've heard loud and clear from Aboriginal people in remote communities that they want to be safe. They want their night patrols to work for them. They like having the police in their communities.
In a 10-year funding announcement, $619 million is being earmarked to continue funding police and night patrols in remote communities. It will also go towards 4 new bush police stations, night patrol services and legal aid services. The Territory Government has welcomed the funding.
Budgets are tight all around Australia, the Commonwealth budget, the Territory Government budget. Our capacity to absorb those costs would have been almost impossible. And it was just unthinkable, Jenny, unthinkable that we would have to remove those police officers from those communities.
But tight budgets are likely to be felt in remote Aboriginal outstations. The federal government has removed uncertainty about outstation funding by promising to spend $200 million over 10 years. But the Territory Government says it's not enough to support the 10,000 people who live in 500 outstations.
It really is nowhere near enough, given the state of the infrastructure out there.
The federal opposition says the Territory Government can't be trusted to spend the money in outstations.
To think that outstations are going to be better if you give $20 million a year to the Northern Territory Government, well, the last $80 million didn't seem to do any good.
But the Northern Land Council and supporters of outstations have welcomed the funding. Michael Coggan, ABC News.